Hello everyone and welcome to Higher Standards here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts alongside... No, I'm here alone. Why am I here alone again? Anyways, Tuesdays, new cards. New cards, people! Watching the match here between Joshua Tan and Christopher Berry on the left and right respectively. And yeah, I have no clue what Joshua is playing. Is this mono black? It looks like mono black zombie something. Who knows? Right? Maybe? Takes the cast out from Christopher Berry's hands. And Christopher looks like he is playing a blue-white control. Maybe blue-white Drake Haven deck. Oh, this looks like Mill. Oh, what is this that Christopher is playing? Alright, so Liliana of the Last Hope. This is a card we haven't seen in a while. So let's bring it up. Liliana Last Hope. Let's hope it's working. Yeah, there we go. Up to one target. So it's a 3 mana Planeswalker with 3 loyalty points. A +1 ability is up to one target creature gets -2/-1 until the end of turn. And then the -2 is put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And then the -7 gives you an emblem which basically just shits out zombies. So pretty strong card, especially if you're playing into an empty board and playing into no counter spells. And Joshua is playing. So Joshua is not just playing mono black. He's playing black colorless Eldrazi zombie something, just black colorless good stuff. And Christopher Berry is playing Approach of the Second Sun. So it's a blue-white control deck that uses Approach of the Second Sun to win. And not much that he can do here against a what do you call it? A Liliana. And a Fan Servant hits the battlefield and passes the turn. So I think Joshua will be able to deal with that. And if you guys don't know what Fanbearer is, it Fanbearer? Is it Fanbearer or Fan Servant? Fanbearer. Fanbearer is a 1 mana 1/2 zombie, and then you can pay 2 mana and tap target creature. So Liliana not gonna be that effective. It's -2. So up to one target creature gets -2/-1. So it makes it a -1/1 creature. And here we go. Joshua here, getting his cards down. A Mindwreck Demon, which is a 4/4. Great for beating. Let's see. Can I turn off the autofocus? Yes. Yes, I can. There we go. And Christopher Berry here just not drawing very well. It's just drawing really, really, really very poorly. Joshua, having had his Thought-Knot Seer tapped. Oh, so he plays a Gonti. Lays the land, plays a Gonti, and takes a look at the top 4 cards of Christopher's deck. And he sees, the Pharaoh. Is that Throne of Pharaoh God? Throne of the God Pharaoh, sorry. More mill cards. What else does he have? Oh, what did Joshua take? I didn't see. Alright. Let's assume that he took something good, yeah? So Gonti, let's bring out Gonti. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. When it enters the battlefield, so for 4 mana, it's a 2/3 Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, you look at the top 4 cards of target opponent's library, then you exile one of them face down. And for as long as their card remains exiled, you can cast that card with any mana that you want. So pretty good. I think Gonti basically can steal stuff. It's a lot of nice stuff. Anyway, the Mindwreck Demon not going to be dealing Joshua any damage here. And you could actually get rid of that Mindwreck Demon if you wanted to. The Thought-Knot Seer here not going to be very effective. It's not effective. Super not effective. Thought here hits the battlefield just to add more pressure onto the board. And they're going to go to combat. And just swing in with Gonti and the Thought here. That's for 6 points of damage. And Christopher is looking down the barrel of a gun. So he will need to do something very, very soon. Else might not be able to make it. What does he do? Throne of the God Pharaoh. And this is going to drain Christopher Berry to 3. Dead to a lightning bolt, they say. And Joshua here going to mill himself silly a bit more and going to look for Walking Ballista, which will hopefully end the game next turn. End step, he gets to trigger the... Oh, he forgets. Let's take a look at Throne of the God Pharaoh. Yeah, he forgot. That should have been a mistrigger. You know, shame on you, Joshua. So a Drake Haven here is the battlefield. So let's take a look at Throne of the God Pharaoh. So it's at the beginning of your end step. So this happens at the end step. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. So pretty nice, pretty decent, they say. Especially if you got things that will be able to tap creatures, or if you've got creatures that are tapped. So it's actually it's a fairly aggressive card, because you want to be swinging in, or if not swinging in, your creatures want to be tapped or have tapped abilities. So for example, mana producers. But it's at the beginning of your end step, which means that you should be attacking with those creatures. Yeah. Good job, Joshua, beating out blue-white control. I think just Christopher did not draw very well, and Joshua just took over that game. After the lay bare the heart as well as the Thought here. So double. It's like the double Thoughtseize. Whoever plays Modern out there, if you've ever gotten double Thoughtseize, I think you can relate to what just happened just now. Or you go like double Inquisition of Kozilek, or double, Inquisition followed by Thoughtseize, and then that's it. That's the game. So yeah, just unfortunate set of draws, especially taking away the approach of the Second Sun, which actually Christopher Berry could have cast just now, but I think wouldn't be able to get to casting it again. He just needed some removal there. Alright, let's update the score, shall we? Not let us. Let me update the score. Yeah, there we go. So it's 1-0 to Joshua. Let's see if Christopher has it in him to win that second game or take the other game from Joshua. Let's see. And let us know. This is higher standards, and we're always trying to improve. So let us know if there's any way that we can improve. Lately, or the latest improvement, is that we have this new playmat. I'm very proud of it. It looks very nice. I'm very proud of Wilson. He's the in-house. Well, he's the manager here, and he's the in-house designer. So came out really nicely, and yeah, I'm very happy with his work, man. It's just amazing. Look at it. Anyway, Christopher here starting off with Just Island. And maybe wants to keep up mana for Censor if he does have it. Nope, just goes for Throne. Or does he start milling? Okay, he goes for the Throne of the God Pharaoh. We can start milling anyway. Joshua here also turn 2, nothing to do. And I think you should play that Drake Haven before it gets stripped out of your hand. Yep, he does. And Joshua here, no way to deal with that Throne. Likely no way to deal with that Throne. But he's got an answer, sort of an answer, is Liliana. And Liliana on an empty board can be quite devastating. Cast out. This is O-Ring, right? Yeah, when it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until cast out leaves the battlefield. I think. Oh, looks like Christopher doesn't have enough lands. But yeah, I like the play here. I think he should have cycled something else. And I don't think he should have cycled now. He should have cycled at the end of Joshua's turn. But of course, he is looking for land. I think it's fine for him to be light on land. Just not have the land right now. And he did draw the extra card, and it wasn't a land. So the thing about it is that the Drake is now moot. And now the Thought Knots here is just gonna, start taking over the game. Yeah, Joshua has to read that card. I have no clue what that card is. Is that wash? Is that washout? No, not washout. What's the other card? The one that returns two target creatures with cycling. Anyway, you know that card. I have no clue what that card is. I forget the name. Is it turn wash aside? Alright, cycles a card to draw, doesn't make a Drake. Okay, so chooses to make a Drake. Okay, so you need to make the Drake first, then you draw. Because that is called information, getting information. Yeah, it's okay. I think you can swing, but it's -2, -2, -1, yes, but then it interacts with the throne of the God Pharaoh. So I think Christopher. Okay. It doesn't matter. I'll swing anyway because Throne of the God Pharaoh already saps you one life. Hey, no, don't forget the trigger. Don't forget the trigger. Yeah, that's the one. Flood water. Thank you, Mr. Truth or Dare. Why are you not here, by the way? Too good for standard. So he's gonna take down on the other Drake. And likely to kill the other Drake that is right there. Swings in with the 4/4, and Christopher goes down to 16. And I think if Christopher can start cycling more cards, and if Christopher can cycle more cards, that'll be great. Oh, win too much. Truth or Dare 1990 says win too much, huh? I see. That blue-red control deck that you have, pretty good. It's just we were looking at the deck list, and I have to say you definitely called the meta game right because it was just all removal heavy, super removal heavy, just for creatures and not just any removal. It's just creatures. 4 magma sprays, 4 harness lightnings, 4 what was that? Two essence scatter. So it was very creature like targeted creature removal. So yeah, kind of concerned. All right, so Barry here is going to. Is that flood water? Yeah. No, that's not flood water. Flood water. No, flood waters is the one that returns 2 creatures. Yeah, it's the one that looks like. Yep, the flooding waters. I forget what that card is. I know it's tap 2 creatures. They don't untap until the next turn. Help me, somebody. I don't know the new cards. I don't know. So maybe we won't use this anymore. Alright, never to return. So never kills 1. Liliana gonna tick up on the other one and swings in with the 4/4. Oh, nice. That is a nice card, but unfortunately, Flood Waters is 6 mana, 2 to cycle. But 6 mana. I think the cycling mechanic. Decision paralysis, yeah, that's the one. Decision paralysis. I more like the one in BFZ. There was one in BFZ where you tap two target creatures, then they don't untap, and then you get one Scion token. I think that is 100% better than decision paralysis. So Christopher, if you're gonna watch this again, do upgrade the card because it's strictly better for 4 mana. It's better. It's so good. It's so good. So yeah. I would love to see like some discard interaction, oh, there we go. Grasp of Darkness gonna kill the Fan Bearer. What is that card? Collective Brutality. And you can imagine you go Collective Brutality with a Drake Haven on board. And you know we're seeing all these top tier tokens. They're actually not top tier tokens. They are in fact supposed to be Drake tokens. They're supposed to be Drake tokens. So this is an enchantment for 3 mana. Whenever you cycle a land or discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. So works very well with Collective Brutality, in my opinion. Because you get to kill the 2/2 and then discard and then you do all the funky stuff, and then you pay 1 and pay 1, and then you get 2/2 flyers. So it's not as if it's moot. Adverse conditions, that's one. Thanks, True for that. Adverse conditions. Christopher Berry, if you're gonna watch this again, the card you're looking for is this one. It is strictly an upgrade. Tap to up to 2 target creatures. They don't untap, and then you put a Scion, colorless Eldrazi Scion creature token onto the battlefield. It's not put. It's create. Create a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature token. So he's gonna tap down the other Drake and go bang in for 6. Of course, not to give up his Liliana. Goes down to 4. Gonti number 2, because Gonti number 1 is not enough. Lord of Luxury. I don't know who Gonti is in the lore. I am actually clueless who Gonti is. I know who Yahenni is. And Yahenni is a damn cool like Aetherborn. Like chill, you know. Party goer type of person. Somebody I like to hang out with. But Gonti, not so much. I don't know. They are of not the same family. So there's a possibility here that he cycles away. No, you can you cycle away decision paralysis? No, you can't. But he can use it to tap down stuff. Yeah, before you attack, I'm gonna tap down those 2 creatures. They're not gonna be able to attack. And then maybe now, Joshua, it's time to trade in your Liliana. Nope. Oh, it decides to get the other Gonti. Oh goodness, how many Gontis do you want to play? Gonti again. So he's just gonna take it down. Gonti was the Aetherborn Trafficker Kingpin. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, that's cool. I know they had to make money somehow. Like the Aetherborn had to, like they have all these like lavish parties. So they actually had to make money somehow. Just I did not know how. You know, you gotta wonder. It's like when you're watching John Wick. You know. Anyway, a cast out on Joshua's side, which is actually Christopher Berry's card, and he takes away the Drake Haven. Yeah, naughty, Joshua, you're stealing other people's things. I don't see any new card in Joshua's deck. Honestly. Oh, where's the timer? Oh goodness. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Ah, there we go. Yep. Yeah, the timer was there for the normal one. That's why. How is this even fair? Joshua is playing a standard deck versus a draft deck. Yes, I know. I can see that. But yeah, I think when you're getting into Magic, it's a little bit tough, and you come and play a tournament. The best way, honestly speaking, the best way for a beginner or somebody who's getting into Magic, especially when you don't have your collection, is to actually play sealed events or to play is to play sealed events or drafts. Draft is very difficult. Draft is a Draft is really tough. Like I honestly speaking, like it requires a different skill set. It requires a very tough skill set to learn actually. So you know, all right, he's going to pick out. I forget what that's called, but it's the one that mills people. That's a new card. All the new cards I do not know their names too. So yeah. Play Vinyls saying sealed is hard too. Yeah, of course, sealed is hard. Deck building is not easy, but when everybody else has to build from a pool that they're given versus a pool in which you're picking cards, that's very very different because the deck building doesn't start the deck building, everybody starts from the same ground, which is basically you open packs and then you put your deck together, whereas in draft, deck building starts the picking process. And if you're not very strong in analyzing what cards are good or bad, then it might be quite tough. Play Vinyl here saying that he milled his win con. What was the win con? I don't see. Well, Drake Haven should be one of the win cons, but oh man, is this the angel? Yeah, this is the six mana angel, 6 mana 3/3 flying angel with cycling, and yeah, Christopher Berry here looks like Chris. It looks like he's playing a color not color dash, what is this set, Amon Cat only deck, which is respectable. But yeah, for new players, it's going to be a bit tough. But there are new budget light decks. Oh, it's got Death Touch. Yeah, it's got Death Touch. Budget light decks that are not like super intensive on your wallet. Oh gosh, Gonti, back Gonti, back Gonti, back Gonti, back Gonti. So he's gonna get another crack at Christopher's deck, and by now, we should have cycled through the entire of Christopher's deck. Play Bino saying humans is cheap. Gideon is not the most important part of the humans deck. In fact, I will argue that some decks don't even run the Gideon. Gideon is nice to have, but it's not that important, honestly. Oh man. Second Sun is coming. Second Sun is coming. Yep. Yeah. So he lost. Just yeah. See, Joshua, you should not have Gontied there. If you Gonti too much, and then your opponent, you're wasting the resource. That's what I say. So yeah. Is that it? Oh man, the camera's shaking a lot. By the way, I'm gonna adjust the camera. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think Joshua going to be taking out a lot of cards from his deck. Probably going to put in. Yeah, exactly. I know, right? Just slam the Liliana's ultimate. Like, what? Your opponent is empty-handed. You should end the game as fast as possible. So this is a lesson for Joshua. Joshua, you know, greedy, want to play with your food. End the game. They say. That's how you win. You win by you winning. So yeah, just a lesson in humility there for Joshua. Uh, if it sounds like I'm being harsh on Joshua, it's because we're very good friends. I just walked out there to tell him like, yeah, see lah, play with your food some more. All right, if you're just joining us, you're watching Higher Standards here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm your host for tonight. This is all part of the Road to the Invitationals. And if you have no clue what this is, it is the grand tournament, the Big Daddy. At the end of the year, we'll have this championship where the top 16 players throughout the year will be battling against each other in a multi-format, maybe not multi-format, but multi-stage tournament to determine who is the ultimate champion. I forget what's the theme song for Ultimate Champion, but whatever. But yeah. Anyway, head on down greyogregames.com to find out more information on how you can participate and how you can join. We just had the Grey Ogre Games the seasonal qualifiers just 2 days ago, not even 2 days ago. It's all on YouTube, youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games. There should be a playlist there called the seasonal qualifiers 1. So yeah. Joshua, they're a little afraid of that approach of the second son. Now being a bit more cautious. That actually you need white to cycle that. Hold on. Christopher, you need. Yeah. I don't think I was looking for land, but okay. Is that Procession of the Anointed? I don't know. Anyway, Joshua here looking for one more, looking to hopefully draw one more land. He's mono 4-drop in hand. And does Christopher Berry have a Drake Haven? Unfortunately not. I think maybe Cycle, maybe Mill Joshua a little bit. It looks like he's going to do that. So he's going to mill Joshua for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And we see a whole bunch of lands. We also see Never to Return hit the graveyard as well. And I don't think Joshua will be drawing any lands. It's just mono 4-drops. And he's going to pass the turn. He's got a nice a defense mechanism against Mill, which is the Drownyard Temple. Is that Drownyard Temple? Yeah, it's Drownyard Temple. You know what? I get confused sometimes with some cards. Here we see Liliana hit the battlefield again. So Drownyard Temple adds colorless mana to your mana pool, and then for 3 mana you can return Drownyard Temple from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Cool. That's all nice. All good. All good in the hood. So Liliana here gonna stop the bleeding for a while, but oh, what is that? What is that? Man, new cards galore. He's gonna cycle away some cards. Draw even more lands. Is that the negating Vizier or something? I forget. I don't know. I'm clueless. Alright, so hits the battlefield. What's his name? Mindwreck Demon hits the battlefield, and soon it will be such that Joshua will be able to empty out his hand. Mindwreck Demon, followed by Mindwreck Demon, followed by Mindwreck Demon, followed by Mindwreck Demon. Christopher here has the ability to stop some of the bleeding, but he's got no ability to stop the Liliana from ultimating in about 3 turns time, and that's going to be unfortunate because once the Liliana goes ultimate, like, I don't think there's much that Christopher can do to stop this. I don't think he has him summary dismissal or disallow, and disallow is actually a thing. It's not a trifle thing. Alright, so Thought-Knot's here, hits the battlefield, and he's gonna be picking one of 2 cards that was available to him. And he's gonna go to combat, but the Mindwreck Demon gets tapped down and just passes the turn. So Liliana here being able to fetch back a few creatures. He's gonna be milling his opponent. Gonna lay a land first, then mill his opponent. Yeah, but Joshua by now knows what's in Christopher Berry's hand. Oh, Liliana, Death's Majesty. Nice card, nice card. And he's gonna be cycling that to hopefully draw into a second sun here. But he lost one of his abilities to stall out the game a little bit by tapping down 2 creatures at a time. And now doesn't even have the mana to be able to tap down one of Joshua's creatures. So, I think Joshua just slams the Mindwreck Demon. No reason to be shy here, but he is milling himself quite a lot. And yeah, you can't. There's not enough mana. He swings in. So Christopher goes down to 12. Yeah. Liliana's going to tick up, and Joshua just passes the... So Joshua here expecting... Oh, here we go. Second sun. So 7th card from the top. So he gains 7 life, goes up to 19. He puts that 7 cards from the top. So Joshua here with dice to notify, okay, when do I die this time round? And for all you know, it might just be the second card. But he has his Gonti. So here's the cool thing. Like, he has the Gontis, which means that once he goes down to 4, he can actually cast Gonti to look it up. And maybe Joshua's actually just thinking, do I... Alright. So Christopher here goes down to... Oh, chooses not to cast the Gonti. I actually think that he should have cast the Gonti because, wow, that is going to be very, very painful. That is a... going to be pushing back. A hell of creatures to Joshua's hands. That's why I thought, you should be casting the Gonti and get, it gets Christopher a little bit closer, yes. But it has more, you have more creatures on the board. Or cast the Noxious Gearhulk. Use the Liliana, get back the Noxious Gearhulk, put Christopher on 7 last turn, so that even if he pushes back 2 of your creatures, and you've seen it before, Floodwaters, this is not a, Yeah, it would be awesome. True for Dan 1990 asked, saying it would be awesome if Joshua managed to win with Second Son using the Gontis, yeah. So here, Joshua just thinking, what does my opponent have in hand? And, definitely going to just push back two of those creatures. He's going to start with a Thought Knots here. And I think Christopher's just going to respond right now. Tap those two. And I'm going to cycle away the... Oh, man. I think he should have just pushed it back. Pushed it back, man. So yeah, Joshua here committing pretty bad mistake. He's gonna take does he want to take the collective brutality? No, he takes the gifted Aether Bond and now starts playing creatures. So last turn had nothing to do with his mana. And now starts playing creatures. That's a land, and I think that's game. Yeah. So Joshua getting very, very, very lucky here. I feel that I'm gonna be really, really nasty, but maybe not online. Yeah, but I think definitely Joshua could have been playing better because definitely Christopher could have just peeled off a Second Son off the top at any point of time, and that would be the end of Joshua's game. So. Lucky that he peeled off one from Christopher's hand earlier on. So yeah. Anyway, there's 10 minutes left. I'll put you on a replay of the just past seasonal qualifiers. But before we go, just want to remind you, you can join us on the stream every Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Singapore time, watching real people playing real cards of Magic. It's going to be 3 rounds of either standard or modern. Tuesday is standard, Wednesday is modern. If you miss those tournaments, it's okay. Just head on down youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. Watch all the replays because we put the replays there. If you want more information about the invitationals, head on down to GreyOgreGames.com. And last but not least, do listen to the Power 9 podcast. Every week, myself and Alfian, we get together and we talk shop about this little game called Magic the Gathering. Alright, we're going to go for a short break. We'll have a little word with Joshua. And we'll see you after the break. 10 minutes. Don't go away.